Have you ever wondered why some people achieve breakthroughs that seem impossible while others stay stuck, spinning their wheels? The secret isn't luck, talent, or timing. It's a strategy, a system, and a mindset that most people overlook. Today, I'm going to reveal the powerful principles that can transform your life, step by step, and show you how to take control of your success starting right now. So stay tuned, because this could be the moment your breakthrough begins. And before we dive in, hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and don't forget to comment your biggest goal. You might just inspire someone else to start their journey too. Every major breakthrough in life begins long before the reward shows up. It starts quietly, internally, in a moment when someone decides, I will no longer live below my potential. That decision is not loud. It doesn't come with applause, but it is powerful. Because the moment you take responsibility for where you are, you gain control over where you're going. People often ask why. Some individuals experience dramatic change, while others remain stuck for years. The answer is not intelligence, talent, or luck. The answer is strategy. A breakthrough is never accidental. It is always designed, whether consciously or unconsciously, by the habits you keep, the thoughts you repeat, and the standards you accept. Strategy means you stop hoping and start planning. You stop wishing and start preparing. You realize that effort without direction is exhaustion, but effort with purpose is progress. When your daily actions align with your long-term vision, momentum begins to build. And momentum, when guided correctly, becomes unstoppable. You see, success does not come from doing extraordinary things once in a while. It comes from doing ordinary things extraordinarily well, every single day. Small disciplines, practiced daily, will eventually outweigh moments of motivation. That is the quiet power behind every breakthrough. What you do when no one is watching determines what happens when everyone is watching. Personal growth is the great divider. If you want more, you must become more. Your income, influence, and impact will never consistently exceed your level of personal development. That is why reading, learning, reflecting, and improving are not optional activities. They are strategic necessities. When you grow, everything around you has room to grow as well. There will be moments when progress feels slow, moments when effort seems unrewarded. But those moments are not wasted. They are forming discipline, patience, and resilience. Breakthroughs are built during seasons of obscurity. The harvest always comes after the planting, never before. Failure will visit everyone who aims high. The difference is how it is interpreted. Some see failure as proof they should stop. Others see it as feedback, a lesson pointing toward refinement. Those who break through understand that mistakes are not signals to quit. They are instructions to adjust. Time is either invested or wasted, never saved. Strategic thinkers design their days with intention. They protect their mornings, focus on priorities, and refuse to let distractions dictate their future. Every hour spent wisely compounds into progress. Every hour wasted compounds into regret. Your environment matters. The voices you listen to shape the limits you accept. Surround yourself with people who challenge your thinking, elevate your standards, and reinforce your discipline. Growth thrives in the presence of expectation. And above all, trust the process. Results may delay, but they never deny disciplined effort. Stay committed even when the path feels unclear. Faith combined with strategy creates endurance, and endurance produces breakthroughs that last. In the end, the greatest breakthroughs are not just about success. They are about significance. When your growth allows you to serve more, give more, and lead better, fulfillment follows naturally. That is the ultimate strategy behind every major breakthrough. Become better. Live intentionally, and let your life reflect the discipline of your decisions. Every major breakthrough begins with a clear and deliberate decision to change, not a sudden improvement in circumstances, not a stroke of luck, and not the approval or validation of others. Most people wait for the outside world to shift before they give themselves permission to move forward. But real progress starts in the opposite direction. It begins internally, in a quiet moment of honesty. When an individual recognizes that waiting has produced nothing, and that responsibility cannot be postponed any longer, the instant someone decides, without excuses or conditions, that change is necessary, they reclaim control over their future. Progress truly starts when a person accepts full responsibility for their life as it is. This does not mean blaming oneself for everything that has happened, but it does mean acknowledging ownership of every choice moving forward. Responsibility is empowering because it removes dependence on unpredictable factors like luck, timing, or other people's behavior. When someone understands that their results are connected to their decisions, habits, and standards, they gain the power to redesign those results. Complaints lose their usefulness, and excuses no longer serve a purpose, because responsibility replaces them with action. Accepting responsibility also requires an honest examination of daily habits. Breakthroughs are not created by dramatic one-time actions, but by patterns repeated over time. The way a person thinks, speaks, manages time, and responds to difficulty shapes their direction more than any external event ever could. Once this realization settles in, attention shifts from wishing for better outcomes to becoming better equipped to handle them. Change stops being emotional and becomes intentional. Personal growth must always come before external success because success demands capacity. Without growth, success becomes overwhelming or temporary. Skills, discipline, mindset, and character form the foundation that supports lasting achievement. When an individual commits to learning, improving, and refining themselves, they naturally expand their ability to create opportunities and sustain progress. External success is simply the visible reward of internal development. The decision to grow first ensures that when success arrives, it can be handled, multiplied, and maintained. Strategy is not about doing more, staying busy, or filling every hour with activity. It is about doing what matters most with clarity, consistency, and intelligence. Many people confuse movement with progress, believing that long hours and constant effort automatically lead to results. In reality, unfocused effort often leads to exhaustion rather than achievement. True strategy begins when an individual pauses long enough to identify what actually produces results and what merely creates the illusion of productivity. Doing what matters most requires discernment. It demands the ability to separate the essential from the trivial, the impactful from the distracting. Breakthroughs occur when effort is concentrated on a few high-value actions instead of scattered across countless low-value tasks. When energy is directed toward activities that align with a clear purpose, progress accelerates. Without this alignment, even hard work becomes inefficient because it is not connected to a meaningful destination. Consistency transforms strategy into results. A powerful plan executed occasionally produces little, while a simple plan executed daily creates momentum. Breakthroughs are built through repetition, not intensity. Intelligent consistency means showing up even when motivation fades, emotions fluctuate, or results are not immediately visible. It is the discipline to repeat the right actions long enough for them to compound. Over time, small strategic actions accumulate into outcomes that appear extraordinary to those who only see the final result. Intelligence in strategy also means adaptability. Life does not always follow a straight line, and rigid thinking often leads to frustration. Strategic individuals evaluate feedback honestly, make adjustments without ego, and refine their approach without abandoning their vision. They understand that persistence does not mean stubbornly repeating mistakes, but steadily improving execution while staying committed to the goal. When effort is aligned with purpose, work gains meaning. Every action becomes intentional, every sacrifice becomes justified, and every challenge becomes manageable. Strategy replaces chaos with direction and transforms ambition into structure. This is why breakthroughs favor those who think before they act, choose before they chase, and commit to excellence over excess. Vision gives direction, but without strategy it remains only an idea, powerful yet unrealized. Many people are filled with ambition and dreams, but their energy is scattered because they lack a clear method for turning intention into execution. A vision tells someone where they want to go, but strategy explains how to get there. Without that bridge, motivation rises and falls, enthusiasm fades, and progress becomes inconsistent. Breakthroughs require more than desire. They demand structure. A defined strategy brings clarity to effort. It transforms a vague future into a series of deliberate steps that can be acted on daily. When a person knows not only what they want, but also the specific actions required to move closer to it, hesitation disappears. Decision-making becomes simpler. Distractions lose their power, and confidence grows because progress is measurable. Strategy turns a distant goal into a present responsibility. Execution is where most visions fail, not because the vision was weak, but because it was unsupported. Without a plan, effort becomes reactive, driven by circumstances instead of intention. A strong strategy creates order in the midst of uncertainty. It provides a framework that guides action even when motivation is low or conditions are difficult. This consistency of execution is what separates wishful thinking from tangible results. Breakthroughs are built step by step, not leap by leap. Strategy respects this reality by breaking large ambitions into manageable actions. Each step completed reinforces belief and builds momentum. Over time, these small victories accumulate, creating a sense of progress that fuels persistence. Without this process, people often abandon their vision prematurely, mistaking a lack of structure for a lack of potential. A deliberate strategy also allows for correction. When progress is tracked, mistakes become visible, and adjustments can be made without losing direction. This flexibility strengthens execution rather than weakening it. Vision remains constant, but strategy evolves, refining the path without abandoning the destination. In this way, strategy becomes the engine that drives vision forward, turning aspiration into disciplined action and possibility into reality. Personal development is the foundation upon which all lasting progress is built, because external results are always a reflection of internal capacity. Many people pursue higher income, greater recognition, or increased influence without first expanding who they are. And this imbalance is why success often feels temporary or overwhelming. Growth must precede gain. Before life can reward an individual with more responsibility or opportunity, that person must become capable of handling it with discipline, wisdom, and consistency. Income, influence, and impact tend to rise only to the level of personal development. When skills are limited, results are limited. When mindset is narrow, opportunities are overlooked. When discipline is weak, progress becomes unstable. This is why improving oneself is not a luxury or a side activity. It is a strategic priority. Reading, learning, practicing new skills, and refining character create internal expansion, and that expansion naturally allows for greater external achievement. Personal development also shapes attitude, which determines how challenges are handled. Two people can face the same situation, yet respond in completely different ways based on their level of growth. One sees obstacles as excuses, while the other sees them as opportunities to strengthen resolve. This difference is not talent or luck. It is the result of cultivated thinking. As mindset improves, resilience increases, and persistence becomes possible, even under pressure. Another critical aspect of personal development is self-awareness. Growth requires honest reflection, the willingness to identify weaknesses without self-judgment, and the discipline to work on them consistently. Avoiding this process leads to stagnation, while embracing it leads to steady improvement. Those who grow regularly are not perfect, but they are intentional, always refining how they think, act, and respond. When an individual commits to becoming better, life responds with better options. Opportunities appear more frequently because preparation attracts possibility. External success then becomes sustainable rather than fragile because it rests on a solid internal foundation. Personal development ensures that progress is not only achieved but maintained, expanded, and transformed into long-term fulfillment. Small daily disciplines may appear insignificant in the moment, but over time they create results so powerful that they often look like sudden breakthroughs to those on the outside. In reality, extraordinary outcomes are rarely the product of dramatic actions taken once. They are the reward for simple actions, repeated consistently. What someone does every day quietly shapes their future far more than what they do occasionally with great enthusiasm. Consistency, not intensity, is what transforms effort into lasting success. Daily disciplines build structure and stability. They remove the need for constant motivation because habits take over where emotion fades. When a person commits to a small set of positive actions and repeats them regardless of mood or circumstance, progress becomes automatic. These actions might seem minor: reading a few pages, refining a skill, planning the day, or choosing discipline over comfort. But repeated over time, they accumulate into significant growth. The power lies not in the action itself, but in the repetition. Breakthroughs often feel invisible while they are being built. The effort invested today may not show immediate results, leading many people to quit too early. However, growth follows a delayed response. Just as seeds grow underground before breaking through the surface, disciplined habits create internal change long before external rewards appear. Those who understand this process remain patient, trusting that consistency will eventually produce visible results. Daily discipline also strengthens character. Each time a person keeps a commitment to themselves, confidence grows. Integrity is reinforced, and self-respect increases. This internal shift changes how challenges are approached and how opportunities are handled. Discipline creates reliability, and reliability attracts responsibility and trust. Over time, disciplined individuals are given more opportunities because they have proven they can handle them. Extraordinary results are not created by luck or sudden inspiration. They are built through ordinary actions performed with faith and persistence. When small disciplines are practiced daily, they compound into momentum, and momentum transforms effort into achievement. What once felt difficult becomes natural, and what once seemed impossible becomes inevitable through the quiet power of consistent preparation. Failure is often misunderstood, not because it lacks value, but because it challenges pride and comfort. Many people treat failure as a signal to stop, retreat, or question their worth, when in reality, it is one of the most powerful strategic tools available for growth. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of the process that leads to it. Every setback carries information, and those who achieve breakthroughs are the ones willing to study that information rather than run from it. When something does not work, it exposes gaps in skill, preparation, judgment, or timing. This exposure is not meant to discourage but to educate. Failure reveals what needs refinement. Strategic individuals do not take setbacks personally. They take them seriously. They analyze what went wrong, identify patterns, and adjust their approach without abandoning their goal. This ability to learn quickly and adapt efficiently is what transforms mistakes into progress. Failure also strengthens emotional resilience. Each time a person faces disappointment and continues forward, their tolerance for difficulty increases. Fear of failure begins to lose its power because experience replaces uncertainty. The more someone engages with challenges, the less intimidating they become. This emotional growth allows for bolder decisions, higher standards, and greater persistence, all of which are necessary for major breakthroughs. Another critical lesson failure teaches is patience. Progress rarely follows a straight line, and expecting constant success leads to frustration. Setbacks slow the pace, but often sharpen the direction. They force reflection, correction, and strategic refinement. Those who understand this remain committed during difficult phases, trusting that refinement is part of advancement, not a detour from it. People who break through view failure as feedback rather than judgment. They understand that every attempt, successful or not, adds experience and clarity. Instead of quitting, they recalibrate. Instead of losing confidence, they gain insight. Over time, this approach creates wisdom, adaptability, and strength. What once appeared as defeat becomes a stepping stone, shaping the discipline and awareness required for lasting success. Time is the most valuable resource anyone possesses, yet it is often treated as if it were unlimited. Many people drift through days reacting to demands, distractions, and emergencies, unaware that every hour carries the potential to shape their future. Breakthroughs occur not by chance, but by individuals who treat time with intention, recognizing it as a non-renewable asset that must be directed toward meaningful priorities rather than convenience or immediate comfort. Managing time strategically is not about doing more. It is about doing what matters most in a way that maximizes impact. Intentional time management begins with clarity about goals. When someone knows what they want to achieve, they can allocate their hours toward actions that directly move them closer to those objectives. Without such clarity, energy is wasted on trivial tasks, obligations that carry little value, or distractions that satisfy the moment but hinder progress. Strategic individuals schedule their days with purpose, reserving time for growth, planning, and execution of high-value activities, ensuring that effort aligns with vision. Prioritization is essential because not all tasks contribute equally to success. Breakthrough thinkers distinguish between urgent and important, focusing on the latter, even when the former clamors for attention. They protect their most productive hours for deep work, uninterrupted learning, or creative problem solving. By doing so, they create leverage, making each hour more effective than the last. Consistency amplifies the power of well-managed time. It is not enough to occasionally dedicate hours to meaningful work. Discipline requires daily attention and adherence to a structured schedule over weeks, months, and years. The compound effect of consistently managing time produces results that appear extraordinary to those who ignore its importance. Time management also demands self-awareness and boundaries. Saying no to low-value tasks, distractions, and unproductive commitments is as critical as saying yes to opportunities. Strategic individuals understand that their energy, attention, and focus are finite, and they guard them rigorously. By valuing time as a strategic asset, they transform ordinary days into powerful steps toward extraordinary breakthroughs, creating a rhythm of progress that becomes unstoppable. The people we surround ourselves with have a profound influence on our growth, mindset, and the trajectory of our lives. Breakthroughs are rarely achieved in isolation. They are cultivated in environments where standards are high, thinking is challenged, and support is consistent. Relationships, both personal and professional, act as mirrors and catalysts, reflecting our potential while pushing us toward it. The voices we listen to and the habits we absorb from those around us shape the limits we accept and the opportunities we pursue. Strategic individuals understand that influence is not neutral. Associating with people who are negative, complacent, or unmotivated can subtly lower ambition, reduce resilience, and normalize mediocrity. Conversely, being in the presence of people who are disciplined, knowledgeable, and ambitious elevates expectations and creates a culture of excellence. Growth thrives where standards are high and accountability is expected, because consistent exposure to competence and wisdom naturally raises one's own capabilities and performance. Learning from others accelerates progress. Mentors, coaches, and peers provide insights that would take years to discover independently. Their guidance helps avoid common mistakes, shorten learning curves, and identify opportunities that might otherwise be missed. Observing how successful individuals think, act, and respond to challenges provides a template for strategic growth, allowing breakthroughs to occur faster and with more precision. Environment also includes the subtle messages that influence behavior. What is tolerated, what is celebrated, and what is demanded. When surrounded by high-performing individuals, one begins to adopt their habits, attitudes, and standards almost unconsciously. Exposure to excellence creates a natural sense of urgency and aspiration, while exposure to mediocrity fosters stagnation. Strategic individuals deliberately choose environments that reinforce progress, consciously curating relationships and spaces that align with their goals. Finally, influence and environment are reciprocal. Just as others affect us, we affect them. By elevating our own standards and embodying discipline, persistence, and vision, we contribute positively to the collective energy of our environment. Breakthroughs are nurtured in ecosystems where growth is contagious, ambition is supported, and accountability is embraced. Choosing who to listen to, who to emulate, and who to spend time with becomes a deliberate strategy. Because the company we keep either limits our potential or propels us toward extraordinary achievement. Faith in the process is one of the most overlooked yet essential components of achieving a major breakthrough. Many people begin their journeys full of enthusiasm, only to abandon their efforts when results do not appear immediately. They expect rapid transformation and measure progress too narrowly, forgetting that lasting success is rarely instant. Those who achieve extraordinary outcomes understand that the path to breakthrough is a process, a series of deliberate, consistent actions that compound over time. Belief in this process provides the patience and perseverance necessary to continue when the results are not yet visible. Commitment to a process requires emotional discipline. It is natural to feel doubt, frustration, or discouragement when progress seems slow or obstacles appear insurmountable. Without faith in the journey, these emotions can easily lead to giving up, changing direction, or lowering standards. Strategic individuals cultivate trust in the method they have chosen, knowing that persistence in the right direction produces results that temporary setbacks cannot diminish. They learn to separate effort from immediate outcome, focusing on executing the plan rather than seeking instant validation. Patience is reinforced by consistency. Breakthroughs are rarely the product of a single action or event. They are the visible outcome of repeated, intentional effort. By showing up day after day, even when motivation fluctuates, individuals strengthen their commitment and develop momentum. Momentum itself becomes a self-reinforcing force, making future progress easier and more predictable. Faith in the process transforms the unseen, gradual accumulation of effort into a source of confidence rather than anxiety. Believing in the process also nurtures resilience. Challenges are inevitable, and unexpected obstacles can test resolve. Those who trust the journey respond to difficulties not with panic or surrender, but with adaptation and renewed focus. They understand that each challenge is an integral part of the growth necessary for the breakthrough they seek. Faith allows them to remain steady, using uncertainty and delay as tools to refine strategy, deepen discipline, and strengthen character. Ultimately, faith in the process creates a powerful psychological advantage. It keeps individuals engaged, disciplined, and aligned with their long-term vision. By trusting the method and persisting through uncertainty, they move steadily toward their goals, converting consistent effort into extraordinary results. Faith bridges the gap between where they are today and the breakthroughs that await tomorrow, ensuring that dedication is sustained until success is fully realized. True breakthroughs extend beyond personal achievement because lasting fulfillment is rarely measured by success alone. The most meaningful accomplishments are those that create value for others, inspire growth, and leave a positive impact on the world. Individual success, while rewarding, is limited in scope if it only benefits the self. Those who achieve extraordinary results understand that contribution amplifies the significance of their efforts, transforming victories into legacies and turning personal growth into collective progress. Contribution begins with awareness. Strategic individuals recognize that their knowledge, skills, and resources carry potential to help others overcome challenges, seize opportunities, or expand their own capabilities. By intentionally applying what they have learned to the benefit of others, they multiply the impact of their efforts. Mentorship, guidance, shared experiences, and acts of service are not only rewarding, they are strategic tools that strengthen relationships, create influence, and build networks of support that reinforce continued success. Serving others also cultivates perspective and purpose. When achievement is tied solely to personal gain, it can feel hollow or fleeting. Aligning goals with contribution provides a deeper motivation that sustains effort during difficult seasons. The focus shifts from short-term recognition to long-term impact, fostering resilience, patience, and intentionality. Individuals who see success as a platform for contribution naturally prioritize actions that are meaningful, purposeful, and strategically aligned with broader influence. Impacting others also reinforces personal growth. Teaching, mentoring, or leading others requires reflection, clarity, and discipline. Sharing wisdom compels individuals to refine their understanding, solidify their strategies, and continuously elevate their standards. In effect, contribution accelerates self-improvement while creating value externally, forming a cycle where personal development and meaningful impact reinforce one another. Ultimately, the strategy behind lasting breakthroughs integrates achievement with service. Personal growth becomes the foundation. Consistent effort builds the pathway, and contribution magnifies the result. Those who understand this principle create a life that is both successful and significant, transforming milestones into movements and accomplishments into legacies. By focusing not only on what they can achieve, but also on what they can give, they ensure that their breakthroughs leave a lasting mark that resonates far beyond their individual journey. Remember, breakthroughs aren't accidents. They're the result of consistent action, smart strategy, and relentless personal growth. The difference between ordinary results and extraordinary success is the choices you make today. So take these principles, apply them in your life, and watch the momentum build. If this video inspired you, make sure to like it. Share it with friends who need to hear this, and drop a comment below about the first step you're going to take. And of course, hit that subscribe button so you never miss the insights that can change your life. Your breakthrough starts now. Don't wait another second.